Namaste dosto. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the untold stories of military strategy, courage, and yes, even setbacks. Today, we're talking about a military operation that was as dramatic as it gets. The battle for Tithwal along the Kishanganga River. This wasn't just a battle for territory. It was a fight for India's control over a critical gateway to Kashmir. With fierce battles, tactical blunders, and jaw-dropping moments, this is a story that every Indian needs to know, and friends, in the last you will also get a question to assess yourself. Try to attempt it if you really have understood the topic, and if you want the suggested answer of it, please ask in comment section. So grab your chai and let's dive right in. The stage is set. Why Tithwal mattered. Tithwal wasn't just another point on the map. Its location along the Kishanganga River made it the golden key to the Kashmir Valley. Whoever controlled Tithwal could dominate the supply routes and dictate the flow of battle in the region. Geographical importance. Imagine this: rugged mountains, narrow river crossings, and every move you make being watched by the enemy. The Kishanganga River crossing at Tithwal was the lifeline to the valley, making it a prime target for both sides. India's mission. The goal was simple: defend Tithwal at all costs. Units like the 1 Madras, 1 Sikh, and 3 Royal Garhwal rifles were deployed to hold the line and stop the enemy from advancing further into Kashmir. But let me tell you, dosto, holding Tithwal was easier said than done. The enemy strikes first, a chaos of clashes. Now, the enemy wasn't sitting idle. They came prepared, and their first move? Destroying the bridges between Karan and Tithwal. These weren't just bridges. They were the arteries of Indian supply and mobility. 24th June, all hell breaks loose. The enemy launched a barrage of artillery and mortar fire, turning the peaceful mountains into a fiery inferno. Indian troops held their ground despite relentless shelling and wave after wave of enemy assaults. Picture this: our soldiers are holding onto every inch of ground, their uniforms soaked in sweat and blood, and yet they don't give up. Troop deployment. 1 Madras guarded the northern flank. 1 Sikh held the center, the main defensive line. 3 Royal Garhwal rifles fortified the southern flank, ready to block any outflanking maneuvers. The turning point: the enemy hits ring counter. Things reached a boiling point on 8th July, when the enemy launched a full-scale assault from point 9444. This was no ordinary attack. It was designed to crush Indian defenses and take over Tithwal. Relentless bombardment. Before the ground assault, the enemy rained artillery fire like there was no tomorrow. It was so intense that the mountains themselves seemed to tremble. But Indian troops fought back fiercely, refusing to give an inch. Heroic resistance. Despite overwhelming odds, our soldiers stood their ground, holding the enemy at bay with sheer grit and determination. The counterattack that never came. Now, here's where things start to go wrong. The Indian leadership considered launching a counterattack to regain momentum. But there were delays in coordinating air support and executing the plan. Airstrike delays. Imagine waiting for fighter jets to clear the enemy positions, only for those plans to get delayed. This gave the enemy enough time to solidify their hold. The hard decision to withdraw. Jain Thimaya, knowing the odds, made the painful decision to withdraw. It wasn't about giving up, it was about preserving combat power for the long game. The withdrawal was executed by B and D companies, who also planted explosives to blow up the bridges and deny the enemy easy access. Dosto, this decision wasn't just tactical, it was a calculated move to ensure we live to fight another day. The aftermath: what we lost and what we learned. With the withdrawal, the enemy occupied Tithwal, gaining a foothold along the Kishanganga River. This was a bitter pill to swallow for India, but every battle teaches us something. Losses. India suffered heavy casualties, but so did the enemy, thanks to our soldiers' fierce resistance. Strategic impact. Losing Tithwal exposed Kashmir to potential enemy advances forcing India to rethink its defensive strategies in the region. Lessons learned: coordination matters. Delayed air support and indecision cost us valuable time. Adaptability in terrain. Mountain warfare isn't just about bravery, it's about logistics, mobility, and terrain mastery. Preservation of combat power. The withdrawal, though painful, ensured our troops could regroup and fight another day. Relevance today, connecting the dots. Now, why does this story matter today? Because the challenges faced at Tithwal are the same ones we face in Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh, and even Siachen. The lessons from Kishanganga are shaping how India prepares for modern high-altitude warfare against adversaries like China and Pakistan. What do you think about this campaign? Could things have been done differently? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories of India's military history. So, friends, let's go ahead and try to answer the question. The battles at Tithwal during the Kishanganga operations demonstrate the complexities of mountain warfare and the strategic consequences of tactical setbacks. With reference to these operations, answer the following. A. Analyze the geographical and strategic importance of Tithwal along the Kishanganga River. Why was controlling this region crucial for maintaining India's territorial integrity in Kashmir? B. Discuss the key challenges faced by Indian forces during the Tithwal operations, including enemy buildup, destruction of critical infrastructure, and intense artillery and mortar fire. How did these factors influence the outcome of the battles? C. Evaluate the tactical decisions made during the campaign, such as the delayed counterattack, withdrawal operation, and destruction of bridges. How did these decisions impact the broader campaign and the strategic defensive posture? D. Highlight the lessons learned from the Kishanganga setback in terms of tactical coordination, leadership, and defensive strategy. How are these lessons relevant to India's current high-altitude and cross-border military challenges? Read the question carefully and try to answer the question in parts and subparts. At least write to 2-3 points in each head and subhead. You will able to frame your answer in a good way. Try it. If you want my assistance, please ask in comment section. All the best.